G'day all. I know I haven't been around for a bit, and there's a couple of good reasons for that. One is that we've been extremely busy working in the background, and also we have been interrupted by the detect and disrupt legislation. Sometimes catastrophic interruptions. But anyway, that's another story. Just wanted to touch base with you and talk to you about where we're up to. First thing I wanted to mention was that this morning on the news they said that Scotty from marketing had called an extraordinary meeting of the premiers to discuss the double jabbed not being fully jabbed, and they would have to get it boosted to be fully jabbed. Oh my goodness. Anyway, that we told you that months ago that was going to happen, and there'll be another one and another one and another one. Just don't fall for the bullshit. Now, where are we at? Okay. We've been assessing all of the different things that are around in terms of bringing you back to the land from the maritime citizenship lost in the Holy See. There's a couple of different concepts and strategies that we looked at, and we think we've finally got the right one. And the reason that we've chosen this one is because you need to remember that the dead cannot deal with dead corporations, and the living do not deal with the dead corporations. So we have to have a mixture of both. So rather than removing yourself from the system per se, you are going to become trustee of your legal fiction. Now, I'm not going to explain it here now because it's a little bit more complicated, but listen to me now very carefully. Look at me right in the eye here. You must connect with executive orders. You must connect with the Australia Project. You must join a TAP satellite group. The Australia Project satellite groups is where we're going to start to grow our new, what we are tagging at the moment, for want of a better word, organic commonwealth. Nothing to do with the monarchy. Okay? Now, we are going to use every single arrow in our quiver, every single tool that we have to get to where we need to be. But it's all about the people. So I keep saying this over and over and over again. Those of you who keep saying, yeah, I'm going to do it, you're not doing it because we're not evidencing the numbers. All you need to do is register your name and an email address and hopefully a mobile phone number so we can call you on executive orders. There are so many different things you can do there. We have already won a case in their court using rule of law, which is not common law. Rule of law is crown law, right? From the crown of your head to your creator, whoever you believe that to be. There is nothing between your crown sovereignty and your creator except fresh air. Okay? So forget about monarchies. We are going to utilize the monarchy. We're going to utilize every single thing we can to get to where we need to be. But it's all about you. So you need to go into executive orders. You can register complaints against people who are saying no jab, no job, no jab, no entry, no jab, no school, no jab, no childcare, no jab, whatever. You can register complaints against that. They go onto a public gazette, and once they're on a public gazette, they're there forever. We are lodging everything. We are lodging claims against people. Fortescue Mining is now, their claim is up to, I think it's about $1.5 million. Now, these claims will be put through the People's Court system, which is a combination of customary traditional law and rule of law, Crown sovereign law. Okay, this is what we've been working on. You must be in this to be in this, if you get with my drift. All right, so stop fluffing around with everything and come and have a look at what we're doing. Ask us questions. We'll give you the answers. Executive orders, we declared a change of jurisdiction to Crown jurisdiction on the 23rd of September. We are living in Crown jurisdiction. You should be too, because while ever you're contracting with these corporations and feeding them, they're getting bigger and bigger, and they think they can't be beaten. All right, we know they can be beaten. We are going to dismiss the whole bloody lot of them and take back the system that is ours, which is our commonwealth, okay, and the systems that go with that. But, you know, all our work is useless without you. So you need to join these satellite groups. If you're in a group already, Common Law, Stand in the Park, any of those groups, please join your local TAP satellite group or start one, because that's where your education is going to begin. It's too big. There's an analogy that Jacamara, one of our First Nation lawmen, tells us: when you're going to eat an elephant, you don't eat it in one bite. You eat it little bit by little bit. And unity starts in community. And so that's where we need to start. Pardon me. So if there's one thing that you do today, please go to executiveorders.life, Life, and have a good look around. We have our fourth grand jury today, starting at 11 a.m. Melbourne Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time. You can log on to that. There's a Zoom meeting there. And the thing is that if we don't do this together, we'll never do it at all. Okay, we've got First Nations elders now. We've sorted out OSTF. They're gone. Forget about OSTF. Come and see and meet and communicate and participate with the people who are really getting this job done. I mean, we won a case in their court using rule of law. We got a young 14-year-old child that was taken by child services from her mother for no reason whatsoever, apart from her mother was a vocal about the GovCo. And through rule of law, that child was returned to her mother, and all charges, all actions, all orders were dropped, and that's in their court. So we won that, and we will win again. And remember, that's just one case that we've challenged since the 23rd of September. We are going to do multiple cases. You can actually, we are after the 18,000 plus First Nations children that are displaced in the system of child protection. What a joke. We are aiming to get in touch with all of those people, and we will get those children back to their rightful or to their parents where possible. So we're working on this all the time, every day, 24/7. And I mean that because, do I look like I've had sleep lately? But it's not about me, and it's not about you individually. It's about all of us collectively. And we need you, and we need you to comprehend where you stand in the scheme of things. And that is Crown sovereign, all right? Crown law between you and your creator. Common law is of the commoner. It's of the British monarchy. It's of some form of class system. All right. A lot of people running around out there saying common law, common law, common law. It's not common law. You don't want to be talking about common law, because common law to the GovCo is not what you think it is. Okay. And when they say, do you understand? And you say, yes, that means you stand under their definitions. So we need to get rid of these definitions, and we need to get back to what we really mean. And you'll find that on executive orders and in the Australia Project. And in the satellite groups. We need you. All those people in Melbourne, I want to hear from you. Very, very soon, myself and Karen Yardley will be setting up to satellite groups all throughout Victoria. Okay, we have leaders in every state, except we need more leaders. We need people in Tasmania. We need people in New South Wales. We need people everywhere, but those are the states that we need people. We need New South Wales, and we need people in Tassie. But if you want to get involved and there's not a satellite group near you, start one and let us know. We will help you build it. All right, because unity starts in community. So all those people out there that want to do something, this is what you do. Executive orders, the Australia Project, get a satellite group going, join a satellite group and start learning. We'll be giving, we're recording all the things that you need to know will be recorded, and they will be released to these satellite groups. Okay, Stand in the Park, Brady Gunn, where are you, mate? I really love to have a chat with you. Dave O'Neiggs, mate, I really need your help with this. We need to set up these satellite groups everywhere. And can I say to all the wannabe politicians and politicians, you're on the wrong path. The system is broken. It's broken beyond repair. The Westminster system does not suit Australia anymore. We need a brand new system of governance, economic, societal and electoral, and we will build it within the combination of customary, traditional and rule of law. Don't worry about, Rick, mate, I really respect you, but you're on the wrong path. Rod, wake up, mate. You've tried it before. It doesn't work. The Westminster system is stuffed. Pauline, seriously, you've been in there over 10 years, or probably even a lot longer than that. And what have you done? Nothing. Jackie Lambie, disgraceful. You've dumped the shit all over, the veterans that you got elected, to represent, plus all the other Australians. Disgraceful. And all those other wannabe politicians, you're all full of shit. Come to us and we'll tell you the way out of this, because you got no idea. If you think you can go into the GovCo system and change it from within, seriously, something wrong up here. A couple of kangaroos short in the top paddock. But anyway, that's all I've got to say for you today. There's links in this post, in this live. And I won't be able to do as many lives as I normally do. And I hope this live, stays up for a while, because everything else is being taken down. And we're building a platform where we can bring you in and give you a personal login, which is anonymous, safe and secure. But we're working on that. It's not available just yet. But all we really want is your name and an email address, and hopefully your phone number, so we can give you a buzz and have a chat to you, in your states with your satellite groups, your TAP satellite groups. And for those Aussie patriots out there that joined me many years ago, and also our Lawful Rebellion people that joined me as well, I implore you to get involved with this. I'm putting my heart and soul into this. Working with First Nations has been a real eye-opener for me. Discovering the disgraceful conditions that they're forced to live in, and the disgraceful treatment that they've been subjected to, all because they want to be removed from the equation, because they hold the key to our survival. And now I've been a little bit of an not anti, but more reserved when it came to First Nations, because that was because I was dealing with the wrong people. Now I'm dealing with the right people. Uncle Otto, Uncle Dougie, Uncle Kim, Uncle Jimmy, all these uncles, Auntie Coogee, Auntie Ella, all these aunties and uncles that I've accumulated, all these First Nations people. They are beautiful, wonderful souls, and they have one thing on their mind, and that is an Australia for all Australians, where we get a say, where the people, we the people, of the people, for the people, by the people. That's all we've ever wanted. Wayne Glue, mate, I love you, and I support your work. Come over and have a look at what we're doing, mate. You'll be surprised, and we need you, because we're going to need you to help us write a document that the people will engage with, and will support and agree to, for our future and the future of all Australians and all of our future generations. Because, we're going to do this once. We got the technology now. We're going to do this, and we will make sure that this can never happen again, what's happening now, which is a runaway corporation trying to tell us, stay home, put a muzzle on your face, get poison jabbed into your arm, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, God knows how many times. Pharmaceutical companies that have held us to ransom, and our commonwealth has been taken away from us and given to corporations that have nothing to do with the welfare or the good of the Australian people. And just for those of you who know, Australia is Norfolk Island. Terra Australis is what we stand on. And the First Nations have a beautiful saying, that a free man or woman is land standing up. And we're going to get you all to that land standing up status, if you like. All right. Crown sovereignty. It's from here to your creator. Nothing else is important. Nothing else exists. Nothing else works. Nothing else is worth your time. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with that. I love you all. There's the red duster. We're about to create land flags for every community in this land. That is not a land flag. That is the people's flag. That won a competition back in 1901 by the vote of the people to be our flag. The then Parliament and the then monarch decided that they didn't want that flag. They changed it to their own flag. And so the reason that we fall behind this flag and stand under and stand beside this flag is because it's the only flag left that we have any affinity to. All flags in this country have been salvaged. There is no land flag in this nation because they're all maritime, and we are all on that citizenship. Well, most of us are. I'm not, and a lot of people aren't. But you need to do two things. First of all, three things. Get onto executive orders, get onto the Australia Project, and then start the process to get your live born record, right? Not a birth certificate, your live born record. Start working on that. Go to marriages, births and deaths. Don't take any bullshit from them. Tell them you want your live born record, not your birth certificate. Your live born record will be the first name that you were given by your parents and any second name that you were given. There is no name after that. My name on my birth certificate is Graham Patrick Jeffs. My live born name is Graham Patrick. That is my name of the clan Jeffs, of my father's heritage of Jeffs. But my live born name is Graham Patrick. You can do the same thing. Get your live born record and get it. I can't answer questions, and I can't answer. I can see lots of people on there. Thank you for joining me. I won't be able to answer much in the comments either. If you want to get to me, the best way to get to me is to join our executive orders and to join the Australia Project and get into a satellite group today. All right. I love you all. I love this country. We've won this, but you need to wake up and realise we've won it, and stop following all these little paths that GovCo have put there. Follow the one path: Crown sovereignty. All right, Crown jurisdiction of the people, for the people, by the people, given to us, bestowed upon us by our Creator. First Nations or colonial, or whatever you want to call yourself. It doesn't matter. We all stand under our Creator. Okay, whoever you believe that to be. That's all I got for you today. I love you all. I love Australia. And let's see these inquiries swell to massive numbers, because we don't mind the work, but trust me, all of the groups out there need to come together in community. All right, I love you all. See you later.